Hey guys, welcome to a Tuesday stream. Every Tuesday we come back here to show off all the cool new books and merch that came out this week. If you guys don't know, these streams cover all the new number one releases, not all the new releases, but it covers the new number ones so you guys can see what's coming out that you might have not known was coming out. I figure I give you a description since we're on YouTube now, and yeah, so definitely check out our YouTube channel. And two, some housekeeping on top. We have our annual holiday sale coming up on December 13th and 14th, which is Saturday and Sunday. Make sure you stop down. The entire store is 25% off. There's a couple of exclusions, which are all posted on our social media, so definitely check out our social media posts to make sure you know what's going on with the sale. It's great. It's fun. Definitely pop down. It's a great time to get that, gift, last minute gifts for the kids in your life, that comic book fan, friend, or just yourself to treat yourself for the holidays, because you guys deserve it. And guys, let's jump into our books this week. We have The Darkness, number one, A Darkness from Image Comics. Spinning out of the current Witchblade book, The Darkness is about a mafioso, Jackie, who discovers he possesses one of the cursed artifacts within the Witchblade universe. I won't go into mega details about it, only because there is a cool setup. A lot of this is a origin story for Jackie until he becomes the Darkness. For you guys that don't know, the Darkness and Witchblade were series from back in the day under the Top Cow imprint from Image Comics, in which the Witchblade being controlled by the Angelus, which is one half of the coin, and the Darkness being controlled by somebody else, which is the other half of the coin. Both of them are balanced in the world. One's masculine, one's feminine. One is light, and one's darkness. And they kind of help balance the world, and they're constantly at war with each other. Witchblade focuses on the Angelus, which is the feminine and the light. This is masculine and the dark, with Jackie and the darkness. How both these books will intertwine, you'll see as it goes on. It won't be for a while, but it's really cool. If you are reading Witchblade, Jackie has already been in Witchblade. It's really great. Mark Silvestri co-created him back in the day, and now he's back to actually write the flagship series. Really cool. It's dark. It's like Sopranos with a Spawn twist. If you want to get down to the nitty gritty of it, it's really cool. Like I said, it's the origin of Jackie. So it's a lot set up on what the world of the Darkness is. Really cool. Like I said, if you are reading Witchblade, it's kind of an easier dip, because you're like, oh hey, it's kind of like Witchblade. But if you've never read Witchblade or have never read Darkness before at all in any capacity, it's a great, cool, easy to read number one. Next up is DCKO Fight Month. Wonder Woman versus Lobo. This is round 3, actually, of the competition. Aquaman is also out this week. Aquaman number 12. So if you have Aquaman on your pull list, Aquaman, that's the second fight. And this is the third fight. If you have Wonder Woman on your pull list, this was pulled for Wonder Woman. So make sure if you want me to get it for you, I will gladly add it to your pull for you. But this is round 3 of the DCKO fights. Last week was Superman versus Captain Atom. This week is Aquaman versus Hawkman and Wonder Woman versus Lobo. I will be updating the bracket constantly, so definitely check out that. And yeah, let's jump into this one. It is Wonder Woman versus Lobo. If you guys don't know how the fights work, they are the best 2 out of 3 fights. Each time an opponent's defeated, they can pick and choose any version of themselves from across the multiverse and time and space. It's a really cool concept. And to watch Lobo versus Wonder Woman, it is cool, drag out 90s cheese fest with Lobo. It's great. I love the fight. I like the forms they both pick are really cool. But yeah, these are great. Follow this stuff along. You will, as it goes down this month, you'll figure out who's about to hit the final 4. So this is great. Definitely grab this book if you are reading DCKO. Next up is Defenders of Earth, Dark Destiny from Mad Cave Studios. This spins out of Flash Gordon, and spins out of the original Defenders of the Earth series that they had put out. So if you guys don't know, Flash Gordon is a pulp hero. He's one of the first real space age pulp heroes that predate things like Star Wars. Defenders of the Earth is a combination of Mandrake, Lothar, the Phantom, and Flash Gordon teaming up in their own pocket kind of universe stuff, which is really cool. I like the Phantom a lot, which is also being produced by Mad Cave Studios. But this is a spin out of the sister series Dark Defenders of the Earth, which was set in the future in which Flash Gordon has won, and there's a whole bunch of cool stuff that happens in that series. But if you didn't read that series or have never read Flash Gordon before and you want a cool sci-fi team book, this is great. It's actually a really good, easy open. It kind of tells you all on the opening page what has happened in the first series without having to go back and reread the whole first series. And if you are reading just Flash Gordon, let's say, this does kind of set up, or just the Phantom, this is a cool way to bring both those books together. Also deals with two generations, the current Defenders of the Earth and what could be considered like the next generation of Defenders of the Earth. Also, it's a really cool book. I like it a lot because I like Flash Gordon, and I like the Phantom more than I like Flash Gordon. And this is a cool book, kind of bring them all together. And Defenders of the Earth, by the way, have been around for a long time. It's a long standing IP for a long, and it's the same lineup. But it's really cool. Definitely grab this book if you want just cool sci-fi team up stuff. Next is The Ordained by Bad Idea. The Ordained is okay. The Ordained is a really cool book. I like it a lot. The art's killer. The story is amazing. But to explain the story fully, I don't want to spoil the back end of this book. So it's about a minister who goes to give last rites to a old mafioso who is a lot of mafia books today. I don't know why. Who is on his deathbed in a hospital, and he gives his last rites, and surprise, surprise, something happens to that guy, and now the mafia is after this priest who turns out to be something bigger. It's very much inspired by John Wick, so I can say that without spoiling the book. Also, this book's becoming a movie, so it's really cool. So if you want to get the book before the movie comes out, great idea. But also, like I said, I don't want to spoil this book a lot. But like I said, if you know John Wick, it's like John Wick meets Boondock Saints. If you guys like kind of get that, it's a really cool book. Like I said, it's a priest with a deeper past and a deeper story and a lot of action, a lot of blood, and a really cool, like solid and grounded, like mystery story behind it all. I like it a lot. You should definitely read this book. Grab it while you can. Next up is Our Soot Stained Heart from Mad Cave Studios. Our Soot Stained Heart is a great holiday story, with a cool steampunk post-apocalyptic twist. If you guys read Klaus from Image Comics back in the day, it's written by Grant Morrison and art by Dan Mora, which was a reimagining of the origin of Santa Claus. This is very much like that. It's a reimagining of what Santa Claus is. In this cool post-apocalyptic steampunk universe, all around. Starting off, it's a miniseries that starts off with this girl who is out for revenge. It's a cool revenge story mixed with like Santa Claus lore. I like the villain a lot. I like when they make. I don't want to say who the character is because it kind of spoils some of the book, but like. I like when they make like people like Jack Frost bad guys and evil counterparts to Santa Claus. It's a weird like holiday gimmick I really like, and that's in this book, but for adults, which is really cool. I like the fantasy steampunky elements as you follow this young girl in this universe that's like kind of falling apart, and this cool holiday like blend behind it. If you read things like Klaus in the past, you should really pick this book up. And if you just like cool dystopian sci-fi stuff, it's a great book to pick up. Next up is Shiver Suspenstories from Oni Press under the EC Comics imprint. These come out once a year. This is a horror anthology for Christmas time. And I said Christmas time, I really should say holiday time because there is a story. The opening story is about Hanukkah, which is actually the ending. My gut fell out. And I was like, this is going to be so sad if this is the ending. And it was such a great ending. The second story is about mistletoe, without spoiling what mistletoe really is. And really just cool. One's a reprint from the original Shiver Suspense Stories, Crime Suspense Stories, 32, and a cool gingerbread story about neighbors. But these are really cool if you like horror stuff and all like you want to go back to the old cool dark pagan Christmassy horror ways. Really cool book to do. Grab it, sit by a real fireplace, a fake fireplace, or just with the lights down low with a cup of eggnog and just chill out with this book. It's a great kind of spooky holiday story for that horror fan in your life or for yourself. I love these. Great, definitely pick it up. We also have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 13. Why am I covering 13? Normally I only cover the new number ones for the week. It's really important because it's a brand new team. Instead of renumbering it back to number one after Jason, so Jason Aaron has just left the book, and instead of numbering it to number one, with the new creative team, they just continue the legacy numbering as 13 going forward. So this is why I'm counting it as really a number one, because it has very much a lot of setup from what happened in the previous last two issues, but feels like a brand new story if you haven't been reading Turtles for a while. It's very back to basics Turtle stories, as the city has made them heroes again. Again, it's very much explained in the book. Now with a new character coming and hunting down the Turtles' old enemies, it's a really cool, like, enemy of my enemy story. But then there's a massive twist at the end that I was like shook from. I love it. I'm a big Turtles fan. I've been collecting the Turtles books for a while, and I like how every run so far, between Eastman and Laird, into Sophie Campbell, into Aaron, into Yang, have been one story. And it's wild that, like, they haven't, even though there was, like, there's a break with the Campbell run with a new number one, and with Aaron being a new number one, it's been one continuous story from the start of the IDW run till now, and I love it. Everything matters, but they're not inaccessible. So you should definitely, if you're a Turtles fan and you're like, oh hey, I want this. Also, just so you guys know, these Turtles books are more for teenagers and adults and older. They do make a separate book for, like, really young kids. It's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures, or Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is based on the new movie and the new cartoon that's out. If you want, like, oh hey, I'm a Turtles fan, I want my kids into Turtles, there's other alleys and ways to get your kids into Turtles, because this one has a lot more violence and a lot more action than the other ones. And when I mean action, I mean more like real violence. So yeah. If you want Turtles, definitely grab this book. And also, while you're here, if you need stocking stuffers for your kids, Tales of Teenage Mutant Turtles are out, and Saturday Morning Adventures are out. And finally, for our singles, we have The End 2099. If you guys don't know, there's been a series. There was a bunch of miniseries written by Steve Orlando, starting with Spider-Man 2099, Dark Genesis, and running for, like, they were all 5-issue miniseries, each showcasing new villains and heroes in the 2099 universe, all now leading to this, which is called The End 2099. If you haven't been reading those, do not worry. They make this really super easy to get into, because it's each miniseries was a different story just set in this new 2099 universe. So you're like, oh, they just covered monsters, cool, we'll go to do something else now. So don't worry. You're like, I don't know all this. It's easy. They explain who the new characters are. That's Spider-Woman, that's Silver Surfer, stuff like that. Super easy. But this is actually a combination of 3 stories. The End 2099, which the End was a set of Marvel imprinted stories that showcase what the final story of each franchise would be. There is Contest of Champions, and it's also the King in Black slash Ultimate Galactus story, all combined into this. It seems like a lot. It seems like it would be messy. It's really not. Abyss, which is a combination of Null and Galactus, have merged. They have taken Dracula and made him their herald to go across the universe and suck the souls and lives of every planet in the 2099 universe. But it's up to Mephisto, surprisingly, to stop that, and he gathers the heroes of the 2099 universe to fight against Galactus. But Galactus has a cool trick up his sleeve after being bonded with Null, and yeah, we are entering a new Contest of Champions set in the 2099 universe. It's really cool. We have an introduction of Spider-Man 3099, which is really fun. But yeah, it's a really cool book. If you like 2099 stuff, if you like Spider-Man 2099, this is the end story. Really cool. Definitely grab this book. So for our trades this week, we have Absolute Green Lantern from DC Comics. This includes issues 1 through 6 of the current Absolute Green Lantern run. If you guys don't know, Absolute Universe is the new Splinter universe that's DC's been building out for the last year, just over a year, because we're about to hit issue 15 with Batman, Absolute Batman. Each book is a reimagining of a DC character. So far, we have Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Martian Manhunter, and Green Lantern. Now, officially with this, no, actually, there's one more trade that has come out here, which is Absolute Flash. With this, though, it's the lead is Sojourner Mullen, or Joe, from the Green Lantern book. She is the lead character in this book, and it's cool reimaginings. I like the reimagining of Black Hand. This is kind of like this big cosmic, like Lovecraftian, space odyssey stuff. And I love it. And I like the characters are floored. I love the art style. I love they've taken it like a step beyond like what Green Lantern is. And instead of him being a space cop, he's a space guardian. The Green Lantern is a space guardian, not a space cop. Where like they don't just like patrol and protect the galaxy. They have a bigger cosmic meaning than just be like, oh hey, we protect and protect and make sure everything's okay in the universe. Like we took like 2 steps above that. I really love this book. It's actually it's my second favorite Absolute book. My first one being Superman, because I'm a Superman fan. But yes, definitely grab this book if you haven't yet. Next up is Aquaman Dark Tide. This is issues 1 through 8 of the new DC Aquaman run. I love this. It is the Arthurian legend stuff just slammed together with Aquaman with like the 1990s like blue concept thrown in there. Aquaman is finding his place in the DC universe now, and after the fallout of the of the All-In saga, he is thrust into a whole different world where he has to survive in the blue. If you guys don't know what the blue is a concept that was created a while ago. It's a parallel to the Parliament of Trees / the green, and the red. The blue is all like water. Kind of makes sense. Really cool. I love this. This book slams hard and has not stopped since then. It is the best Aquaman's been since Jeff Johns' run. And I love this book a lot. I love it, hands down. It's become one of my favorite books of all time. Definitely grab this book. And finally, for our trades, we have Amazing Spider-Man, Get Back Up, from Marvel Comics. This is the new run of Spider-Man. This is issues 1 through 5, plus the free comic book day books. Really cool. This is Spider-Man Back to Basics. Kind of. He is now working with Norman Osborn, and he has a new kind of take on how to be a superhero now that his greatest villain is his greatest ally. And yeah, we are back to basics in a new era of Spider-Man, but there's something weird and wonky going on with Peter as he's having these cool these weird blackouts that are setting up cool stories going forward. If you guys don't know, we're currently on issue 17 when there's 2 Spider-Man currently, one on Earth and one in space, and I will not spoil it if you guys aren't there. And if you want to find out why there are 2 Spider-Man currently, definitely grab this book. You should really enjoy it. And finally, for our merchandise this week, we have 2 things. We have 2 boxes. We have the new Venom box, graphic box, from, this shows off the new Venom costume from his Venom 252. And this is the Hulk Smash Everything box, which showcases the cover art from the new Hulk Smash Everything book. And guys, that is it. You can check us out on our website, androidscomics.com, where Ant's putting books on there all times. Really great stuff. You can check us out on our social media, on X, on X, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Check us out there. We post a bunch of stuff that doesn't make the show, things like the sale that we're having, and all the details there. And guys, hopefully I'll see you this weekend for the sale. And if not, I'll catch you back here next Tuesday around the same time. See you then.